Hey, my name is Warren, and I like Snow White. Now, I know some of you are all thinking, how? Why would you like Snow White after all the trailers that was shown, this movie looks like garbage. Well, it may come to surprise you all that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So by the time you're watching this video, I personally have saw the early screening of the movie Snow White. And yeah, this movie wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Now I know the first trailer, I had my doubts originally. Like, after seeing how they did the Seven Dwarfs and how it looked when I first saw the trailer, I was, let's just say, a little concerned about how the movie is gonna go. Like, I originally was not gonna watch this film, like, at all. Like, I thought it was bad. I thought it was not as good as the original. I thought it was completely ass. And I always felt that way right into March of this year. And that one song by Rachel Zilger got dropped, Waiting on a Wish. And the first time I listened to it, I was starting to have second thoughts on the whole movie itself. Like, I just listened to that song and I thought to myself, like, wow, this is really beautiful. Maybe this movie won't be as bad as I thought it would be. And let's just say I may or may not have listened to this song for like 2 weeks straight. And the more I listen to this song, the more my feelings on the movie start to change. And feelings they changed did right until the early screening of the movie that is today. And I went into the theaters, I saw it with Mom, and as soon as I walked out of the theaters, I was like, wow, this movie is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, despite everything I thought about the movie itself, despite my one complaint I had about this film, it wasn't really all that bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, the music was great, the story was great, even the cast. Like, I was not expecting them to be just as great, yet they are. And Rachel Zelger, the main character who voiced Snow White, I was like, wow. Like, wow, she actually pulled it off. And the Seven Dwarfs, like, yes, as bad as how they looked, they pulled it off really well. And even the guy who met Snow White, he did really well in this movie. Even I was surprised about that. And the evil queen, like, wow. Just wow. Honestly, I really did have my doubts about the movie overall, but after watching this film, it wasn't really as terrible as I originally thought it was going to be. Like, it was a really good live action adaptation of the original Snow White. There were some elements that they kept from the original film and the actual storybook. As weird as that may sound, it actually pulled off a great live action adaptation of Snow White. Who'd have thunk? Honestly, despite my concerns about this movie, despite my criticism, this movie overall turned out to be way better than I originally thought it was gonna be. Now that I've just watched this film, my complaint is like null and void. Like, it's just gone. Like, my whole criticism about this film is like gone. But everyone has their own opinion, but it's just my opinion. I thought it was gonna be bad, but hey, opinions can change, and change they did. I really like this movie despite its flaws, and it may come to surprise you all that this movie really hit me right here. I enjoyed every second of this film, even the Seven Dwarfs, despite how they looked. I enjoyed how they portrayed in this film. I enjoyed every second of it. And like I said, Rachel Zelger pulled off a really fantastic Snow White. Honestly, Rachel Zelger isn't as horrible as an actress as everyone says, but she is talented as a singer as everyone says. I'll give it that. I mean, she's done a lot of singing in past movies recently. And listening to this one song, Waiting on a Wish, this song just like gets me. I don't know why, but this song overall gets me. And I'm really proud of that for some reason. Like, I am proud that this song made me enjoy this movie than I thought it was gonna be. Despite everything I ever said about this film, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't as terrible as everyone says it was gonna be. I really enjoyed this movie. Despite the first trailer, despite all the comments made into it, despite how the Seven Dwarfs looked, I overall really enjoyed this film. Call me crazy, but I really liked the film. I would I would even go out of my way to see it again. I mean, why not? It's a Disney movie. Everyone likes Disney movies. And there's no Disney movie that I would recommend that you guys would see than Snow White. So, by the time the movie is fully released tomorrow, which is March 21st, I'd recommend you go see it for yourself. And it might change your mind on your opinions on Snow White. Or maybe it won't. It's your opinion. I won't judge. But just think about it for 1 second. Think about what you said in the past. Because after you go see the movie, you too will have your second opinion on the movie, as I did. So yeah, tomorrow, go to the theaters, go see Snow White. You will not regret it. I can guarantee it. Because this movie made me feel something inside that I never felt before. Go on. Go into the theaters and see Snow White for yourself. You will not regret it. I can promise you that. Go see Snow White right now. Right now. As soon as March 21st comes around, go see Snow White. You will not regret it. I can guarantee it. After you see the movie, you will guarantee that you will have a second opinion on the movie itself. And you will like it as much as you thought it was gonna be. You will like this movie even if it's not perfect. There is no doubt in my mind that you will not enjoy this film. And so yeah, my name is Warren. I do mostly toy reviews and unboxing videos, but I would like to expand my content for me talking about movies and stuff. So yeah, go ahead, go see Snow White, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the film.